The last thing we're going to look at in this section is surface area. Okay, surface area is in square units because it is an area. It's not the inside of a figure, it's the outside, so the faces of that figure, the edges of the box, so to speak. So for a cube, each one is the same. Side times side would be the area of this piece. Side times side, the area of this piece. Side times side, the area of the top and the bottom as well. You end up with 6 sides, so it's 6s squared, and S stands for the length of the side. A rectangular solid, these are a little different. So we have right here, we're going to have a top and a bottom piece right here, okay? And those two are going to be W times H. So we're going to have 2 of those. Okay, we're also going to have 2 of these sides. This one here, and then there's going to be one over here as well that goes down. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't draw, but these are length times height. So we have 2 of those. And then the last thing, it's difficult to see, is the very tip top here. Okay, so we are going to have here and the bottom down here. Those are going to be the top and the bottom. And for those, if you look at this, this is the L, and this side is the W. So it's 2LW. I'm sorry, my picture is kind of crummy, but that explains how we get this. And for a right circular cylinder, it is 2 times pi times the radius squared plus 2 pi RH. Now here's why. This is a circle, okay? And to get the area of a circle, it's going to be pi r squared, but we have one on top and one on bottom. That's the 2. And if you were to imagine cutting this off, think of it like the label of a can. If you unpeel the label, what you really have is a rectangle, okay? And a rectangle, the area of that would be your length times your width, all right? So the height would be your width, and the length would be this area around the circle. Imagine you've unpeeled it, okay? And this would be the length. And that would be the circumference of the circle. That's where the 2 pi r comes in. So that rectangle, once you unpeel this, the length would be the circumference of the circle, 2 pi r, and the height would be the h. So let's look at an example of this. So we're going to find the surface area of a rectangular solid. Okay, here's our picture. So we've got they're calling, let's see, this one the length is 8, the width is 5, and the height is 3. So remember, we've got 2 here, we've got a top, a bottom, and we've got a left side and a right side. So first we're going to do 2 times the length times the width, okay? We're going to do the top and the bottom. So that's going to be 2 times 5 times 8. Plus, then we're going to do 2 times the length times the height. Okay, that's this piece. So the length would be 8 and the height would be 3. Plus 2 times the width times the height. So we're going to do the end pieces, and that's going to be 2 times 5 times 3. Now remember, with area, we're going to end up with squared, okay? Our units will be squared in the end. So let's see what we get. This one gives us 80 plus, sorry, this one gives us 48 plus this one gives us 30. And when we multiply all that, or excuse me, we add all that together, we get 158 yards squared. Okay, so that would be the surface area. It is in square yards because we're doing area again.